per usual, I'm like muted and shit. Hey, bad kids. It's a Friday night special tonight. Welcome in. Welcome into detention. I hope you guys have a blanket and a drink and you're ready to talk some shit. Oh, really? Kane's having a baby? Smata 02136, my sister. Kids, kids, I found out that I may have ruffled some feathers. Hold on one second. Sorry, being a mom comes first. Anywho, so kids, do you have your blanket and everything? So apparently, I ruffled some feathers. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dumpster, good to see you. Good to see you. Bitches. I mean, I never came for these fucking hoes to begin with. And then all of a sudden it just comes and it comes and it comes and it comes. And then Jeff, he listened to my live and he's saying that I'm fucking Marky Mark. Thank you for thinking of me. I mean, Hey, Peachy, this is real hair. This is real hair. It's not synthetic tracks. Do you like it? How do my teeth look today? Everything good, guys? Hey, Messi, I see you guys. Hey, Bob, YouTubery, Naya, it's good to see you. Angel Eyes, good to see you. Kersey Nursey, always a pleasure. Alt C, good to see you. My sister from another mister, Tonka. Bob, who else we got? We got Crack in the house. We got James. We got Jen. Who else? Who else? Bruce the Moose is in here. Oh my God. It's really good to see you guys. Listen, we're not playing with anyone tonight. Oh, thank you. Apparently, though, people are just dragging me on the internet, wanting my feelings to be hurt. But you have to assume that I have feelings to get hurt. Bro, okay, can we just talk about the internet for a minute? The internet is broken, okay? When I left this community to go be with my girl Amber in the true crime community. I mean, I left and it was a mess, okay? It's way worse now, okay? Way worse. It's like being in a psych ward fucking Olympics. It's like who's crazier than who? I feel like I'm a judge in the psych ward Olympics. I mean, who's worse? The shit that I listen to and the shit that gets sent to me is fucking wild. And what's even crazier is they don't know how crazy they are. They don't know how crazy they are. So, anywho, I come back. I dip my toe. Jess gets her feelings hurt. You guys have heard it. And then all of a sudden, you become she becomes a victim and you become a target, right? That's how she works, right? That's what I found out in the past couple of months of how this bitch works. I know. Do you like my hair? It's real. It's not synthetic tracks. Because some people have money. So anywho, I go and I I didn't know who this J7 girl is. Okay, fine. Now, when I started to realize who she was, I felt like I never attacked her because a part of me felt like she was being exploited and that they exploited her crazy, her money, like all these things. A part of my heartstrings kind of broke for her, right? But then I started to hear things about her and I was like, okay, well, you can't like take people's words until you see it because like a lot of people say a lot of things that aren't true. And then I started to see it. Right. I got introduced to Mikazi G and the Rat House Media and all of these other YouTubers I wasn't familiar with back when I was, going through cancer treatment and everything. And I couldn't do the community anymore. And it's way worse. As if it couldn't get worse. It fucking did, kids. It did. And I think that it is the Jess Machado show. The Jess Machado show has broken the spirits of this community. And it's like, you can be like a mean girl and like, but they're just fucking vile. I mean, the doxing and the going after people. Yeah, the potato. Naira knows. Naira, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, the root of all evil. Yeah, they are the root of all evil. So in any case, so back to this episode. So funny enough, I planned this with Messy Jessie from X, days before yesterday, and yesterday it got way worse. How does it get way worse? It even got worse than the fucking how it was. It got worse. Bitches, calm down. They're all pick me energy. They're like, pick me. I'm the craziest. I can lie the best. Like, girl, you're in your 50s, 40s. Go knit or something. Stop fucking going after people. Yeah, it's crack, Oh, right? So, anywho, so I started learning about J7. Like I said, kind of felt bad for her, but then, I found out what she did to my friend Lori here when her son died of an overdose and the nasty shit she says, and then she blames on like satire and it's a joke. It's not a fucking joke. That's being a fucking cunt. And then I got on Spaces, which is like I had no idea how this shit worked, but Messy Jessie, kind of like took me under her wing, and I would go on Spaces with her and them, and I kind of started getting acquainted with everything, and then I started learning about like some kid named Jake, and what was going on with Messy, and apparently she's bullying Messy, and she hates fucking everybody, and it's like, how do you hate everybody? Like how bitches, how do you hate everyone outside the vortex of just how you think and the hatred that you guys spew? Like it must be taxing, right? It must be taxing. Hutbugger. We're the proper kind of hutbugger. We are the hutbuggers. In any case, Jake is dating Messy. Oh my God, don't say that too loud. Oh my God. She'll show up at my fucking door. This is not, listen, I know that like the thumbnail was kind of provocative, but like I didn't know about this girl. And then last night I saw it real time because I would only hear about this girl and like what she was doing to people. And I'd be like, her really like because like the things I would see, like she's way funnier and like I can tell a part of her is like a better person in her heart than Jess Machado. I think Jess Machado is just fucking, she's out there, bitch. But I always thought that like there was a part of J7 that was a little bit better. So anywho, so I'm home and I'm watching the Rat House Media guys. They are hilarious. I like I said, I just started watching them and I'm just kind of like, trying to get my bearings here. Wow. I witnessed this girl threaten to unalive Hellfish. And it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. So you're threatening a war veteran with PTSD that helps other war veterans with PTSD, saying that you're coming to his house to put another round in his ear. But it's just all fun and games. It's satire, right? Bitch. Girl. Like, yeah, I just spoke to Hellfish. Hold on, wait. He's okay. And the police handled J7 directly. fucking amen. Okay, so now, okay, because I don't go on spaces enough, I don't know enough. I asked Messy Jessie because she does have a history with J7. This is not to dog her. I just want to know like a clearer picture about who we're dealing with, because I thought like maybe after the whole Baker thing, like maybe she just got like really attached, and like who hasn't acted crazy before? I've done it. I've acted crazy, not quite this crazy, but like all girls act crazy. But then there's like a pattern. So Messy Jessie, you guys know from X, our girl, I'm going to pull her up. She's going to come up and talk to us and give us a tea on our friend J7. Hi, Messy. Are you there, love?
Hey, go ahead.
Hi. So,
yes, can you hear me?
Girl. Hey, do I have muscles? How are we doing today?
You are the most gorgeous creature on the
Stop it. I mean, I apparently was fucking Marky Mark, and I'm like all this like Hyde Park thing. Like apparently, like there's
I don't know who you think you are.
Only
I don't know who the
down
fuck you think you
river.
are tonight. But
I mean,
my God, you're looking fly. I mean,
Yo,
muscles, the muscles, the hair,
I know.
just flex.
No, I mean,
for us,
I was
baby.
triggering grown 400-pound men on the internet. I don't know. Fuck.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I'll get closer to my apologies. No,
you're
you're
good,
looking
honey.
fly.
Okay. Yeah,
Listen,
they
I
are
told you
so
that
fucking
before.
gross. They're cry bullies. There's an echo. Who has an echo? Is it me?
Oh, is it me? I'll bow out. I'll get out.
Sorry, we were talking at the same time. Yeah, they are gross. All of them are gross. And like, I don't know, any man who would attack women like that is like gross. Like you're no man. You're a beta. Hey, Jeffy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
today?
out.
Jeffy.
I'm gonna
Go ahead. Yeah, she does not go. Jeffy, are you approachable today? Jeffy, I heard that women on the internet are really triggering you. And well, who fucking cares? Like, fuck off. Oh my God. And Jess is like, Boston Amy. Girl, get a fucking grip on your life. Lauren with the good teeth. She went over all your fucking psychiatric fucking bullshit today. Girl, like sometimes the internet's not for you. And it might not be. Fuck. Oh my God. Okay. Is this better? Messy, you there? Messy. You're YouTube off, right?
I'm muted.
I mean,
yep, got it.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right.
Can you guys hit me? Can you guys hear me? Am I good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
So now I met you on the spaces, and you're lovely and delightful, and I love speaking to you. And so I had asked you. I actually came in to one of your spaces during you kind of going over the bullying that you were receiving from Jessica Walsh, right? And so it's really hard to like piece together in small increments because it's hard. It's hard to like, I'm trying to take in a lot of information in a small time. Okay. So can you tell me, you don't have to go into crazy amounts of detail, but can you tell me how you originally came across our friend J7?
Okay. So what I've reduced it down to is I know her from, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine, mama. You're good.
Okay. So what I've reduced it down to is I saw her initially in the true crime community. So I saw her on Uncivil Law, and I saw the behavior, but I didn't recognize it as anything weird because he is not a great character in terms of inappropriateness. So I thought we were dealing with inappropriate, right? So meaning her behavior didn't seem unmatched against his, minus he didn't deal with her inappropriateness. That was the issue. So she left, she went to Ricada. Well, okay. But by the time she did that, that's when he went through his whole scandal. So she was left without a home.
Wait, hold on. Back it up. Stop right there. So she went from Uncivil to Ricada. How was
Correct.
that?
And then
Give me.
Rakita.
Okay.
So, well, that's more her type, right?
Okay.
But then also in the same token, it was uncomfortable because I I'm starting to see the pattern here, right? But also Rakita he was in a bad spot at that point. He was dealing with I don't want to talk about that because he's past that, so I don't want to
Yeah.
disparage anybody. But
Right. No,
if
I know
the
about it,
people
but I
who
think
know
the
him,
people.
right, the people who know him know what he's been through, and he was in all of the crux of that, if that makes sense, at that specific time. So I'm going to move past that. But so then she found her way to, I had all the other Law 2 people, right? And she didn't have a place to land still. So that's when she found more of Baker, Jimmy, Nurse Kim, which I didn't find them until a little bit later, right? Because I had my HUD people, right? And again, I didn't actually know her because I didn't watch Uncivil.
Okay. Yeah, he's
I
tough to
only
watch.
saw
I mean,
him when he streamed with Ian Runkle and Rob from Lawn Lumber. And then when the chats merged.
Lumber. Hey, yeah, I like watching
Yeah.
them. Friday
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Friday Night Frenzy, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, but they merged chats, right? And they didn't necessarily dual stream with Uncivil because he would often be in the chat and they would just bring him up. So my point is, a lot of his audience would come in because they would see that he was, on.
Yeah.
And he would send a thing being like, hey, I'm on Friday Night Frenzy. And so that's how I started to see her. I didn't see her on Uncivil because I didn't follow Uncivil. I only saw her when she was there.
So
that's
she
what
would
I'm saying.
follow
That's why I
YouTubers, and then you knew her from those chats.
Right,
And was she
right.
acting up in those chats?
Right.
Like these
And then
guys are
Runkle
saying.
would go on with Rakita. And so I would see, it was a crossover. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you guys kind of shifted from the Law Tube to into the Karen Reed community, like part 2.0, I would say.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. And I had to start break from her. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So she's always had kind of like outrageous behavior, which is fine. I like that. I'm kind of outrageous myself. You know what I mean? Like outrageous doesn't throw me back. But like everyone, when I came back in June, kind of getting you acquainted with new FKR creators, everyone was like, "Oh!" And apparently, she has a lot of dough. Good for you, girl. Good for you.
Right.
But it would be kind of amped up. She would go on chat. She would go on panel with Radhouse Media, correct?
Well, but also what you're forgetting is we had a downtime, right? Because we were between trials.
True. I was out. I was out for that.
Right.
Fuck that.
So we were between trial 1 and trial 2 during this period. And so when she came back into my sphere, I was like, and more importantly, I didn't follow Turtle Boy or any of that. I'm very much a Law Tuber. So the Law Tubers weren't following Turtle Boy. They wanted to keep things like a little less, for bad sake of the word, less messy, right?
Yeah.
until he caught charges, right? And then some of them started covering his chart. And so then I was like, all right, well, Runkle, and then even Lawn Lumber started covering his stuff, right? So then I was like, okay, let's figure this out. So then that's when I was introduced into like Nurse Kim, all of Jimmy, all of those people. So, and then I saw her again. That's where we got reunited, but it doesn't feel so good.
Well, now, yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So you've known her from LawTube. LawTube was like peace with Turtle Boy. I remember that. There was a time when Melanie Little wouldn't even say his name.
Right.
She was like, nope, no, which like understandable. You know what I mean? Okay. Right. So you knew her then. She was kind of outrageous, and then you're like, oh, she's back. And were you guys like automatically like dueling? Were you guys like chill in chats and stuff, or was it automatically you were like, fuck?
Well, so we had a baseline via my other account of understanding, if you will, of I mean, I knew who she was. I wasn't actually sure if she knew who I was, to be honest, when she came back into my sphere. Again, like I said, I recognized who she was only because of what she was doing with Uncivil, but also it didn't stand out, right? So I didn't try to make a mountain out of a molehill. That said, when it started, when I saw her on Baker, and I was like, oh God, here we go, right? Because then it's the same pattern, right?
Okay.
And then I saw her on Jess, where Machado, where she was on one of her live streams where she was doing like it wasn't one of the Bunny After Darks, it was just a random, again, maybe I'm wrong on this, so please don't quote me on this part, but there was what I remember to be a random live, and she came on with glasses and sitting on like, it looked like a duvet, or like a bed, like a twin bed kind of situation. And she spoke and she was like, yeah, I'm coming after Baker. I'm coming for him, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm getting it, this and that. Well, I mean, like I said, some of us, you know, do other stuff. I'm not going to get into that because people who know me know that's right. So
anything crazy,
right. And so I'm thinking like, so I'm starting to message, right? I'm like, what the shit is going on here, right? And but also, again, if you know, you know. My situation, it was an open, so it wasn't a thing. But also, I was starting to learn based off the messages I was getting back from him. No, this isn't.
Right.
And
so like, I guess
oh.
like, did she really liked Baker, and shit just went south.
Yep. And
did this fella Jake that I just learned about the other day, was he before or after?
No, he's after.
He's okay. Okay. So he's after.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I go through.
Okay.
No. So my trajectory is, if you follow the suit here, it is literally Uncivil, Ricada, where she gets a little bit inappropriate because he was inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she thought she could get in that. I don't know what she thought. I don't know. But anyway, because again, that didn't happen. So I'm not going to speak to that. But what I'm saying is she was flirting, the same pattern of behavior, right? It's the same pattern. It just depends on the guy who falls for it, right?
Right. Now, was she rude and mean? Sorry, not to interrupt you, but I just kind of want to stop and get something. Was she attacking like everybody, or was it always just one person? Because she has targets, and once she has a target, you get shit on right, left, and sideways, whether you did anything to her or not. Because I've never done anything to her, not one time.
Correct.
But
yeah. Well, and that's where I'm going next. See, so thank you. Yeah. It literally transpired into where the stuff started to happen with the Baker stuff, and I'm just watching this unfold, right? And it's uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable for me, and I sat on it. But now, again, the stuff that happened with Baker and I've already spoken on. I'm not going to speak on it. That's done. Again, he's never disparaged me. I've never disparaged him. I'm not gonna. That's why we have a very mutual respect situation going here. That all said, what transpired from there was an online like situation where she went after him. It went for a month and a half, like I said before. I was literally like, hey, because again, even though he's in Denmark, right? So we're not going to work out, period. Obviously, again, we all know what we're going to get to. My point is, he was still my friend. And so I was like, I cannot watch my friend go through that. Like, it's like watching like one of your best guy friends go through this like unnecessarily, but this is the World Wide Web, and his business is online, right? And that's it just, when I know how I met you, right? But then my relationship with you is online too. Even now, my friendship, it was so uncomfortable. It was so like, I cannot keep watching my friend being disparaged. Like, and so
okay. So when you're saying that disparagement, was this happening like when she was really into him, and then it was like,
it happened from February, into April, until I was one of the first. I can't say I'm the first because I don't know that to be true. I'm one of the first people to start speaking out against her.
Okay, so all of a sudden it was like she was really into him and then started hating him like hardcore.
Well, because he
Incest.
broke things because he rejected her.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay.
And
So
again,
we'll
that's
skip
where
over the details of that. We don't need to get into that. I just want to her
yeah,
behavior because
yeah,
her behavior is fucking wild.
that's
Okay.
right.
Her
Yeah,
behavior is like
correct.
wow. Okay.
And I'm only
So
giving the past details to
yeah,
speak
I
to the
think
pattern of behavior.
yeah, no,
So,
definitely. I think everyone knows like the dirty details of that, so we don't even have to get into it. It's not it doesn't matter. So I think it's more for my clarification of like how she is, because I just want to know if like how I see her the past 2 months
yeah.
is like her. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like
Oh, no, it's
I gave this
her.
chick grace. Just like I gave all them bitches grace, and they just don't have it for anybody
Well,
else. So here we
oh,
are. Okay,
correct. But also, how could you
so
not? Because if your lens is only this one specific thing, yeah.
it's like bitch, like calm down. Okay, so she's really into somebody, and then once
Uh-huh.
something poor goes, it's
Yep.
like
Oh,
this. But what
yeah.
was it? Was it just him, and or was it him and everybody else that like said stop?
Oh, it was everybody else. She went on her ex account. She drug him. She literally for month, like literally her account was filled.
I mean,
Filled.
I'm kind of like that with Musty because she's just like a nasty person, but like,
No, that's what my account solely is. And again, she plays that all
that's all
the
I can use it
time.
for.
Right. Well, and she
Um,
plays that all the time on her channel. Like, my
yeah.
account's solely you, bitch. Yeah. Again, the moment that you stop disparaging men is the moment I can get back to my fucking life. Make this shit easier for me. You're exhausting, J7. You're
Exhausting.
exhausting. But
Well, and
more
the thing is, I
importantly, I saw
literally
you wilding out and everybody else, like, and again, I'm going to say Rat House because I can't say the name because he makes fun of me for how I say his name. So I'm going to say Rat House, but because I say it differently and he hates how I say his name. So I don't want to, I'm just trying to get in good graces with him. So I don't want
Danny.
to, thank you.
Danny was
But
like, if she just calmed the fuck down, she'd be great. Like he said that
well, but
last
no,
night.
but it
I was
wasn't
like,
even
yeah.
that. It was more, it wasn't even that. It was in every, it was on X, it was in every single stream, it was on Jess's, because she felt, she went rogue on Rat House. That was first. Then she started in Jess's because she's like, I was kicked off everywhere. Well, one, she was never actually kicked off on the expert. She was never actually kicked off in Emily. She made us all to believe that. She made us all to believe that. I
Right,
actually believed it. I didn't know that to
yeah,
not be true, just so you know.
right.
Until actually Emily came out and said, no, that's not actually true.
Hmm.
um, and then the expert said she's not even blocked. But nobody came out with this soon enough, right? And so,
Right.
but I started to see
It
my
went on
friend being
for a while.
scared.
People just like ignored it, and then till they couldn't.
Correct. And it took a life of its own. And now, granted, I make no mistake, because again, I know our focus is in here, but
I
when
mean,
something's not talked
she's a
about,
lot.
when
She's a
something's not
lot.
talked about, and then somebody's running their fucking mouth, right?
Yeah.
Something could take off. And again, I saw moons, I saw oceans, I saw people like that doing that. I actually popped back. I started an account on X because I was like, I'm watching these bitches in this chat being like, oh my God, J7, yeah, you're worth the conversation. Meanwhile, I know differently. I know he's had 50 conversations, right? So
Right.
I'm sitting over here being like, fuck this shit. But also, more importantly, you know what? It doesn't even matter if he's had 50. No is no. So let's stop the train there, right? Let's focus on the actual issue.
Hold
And
on,
let's
Bessie.
focus on J7
Do you have a
because
TV
J7
on behind you?
or no. I'm sorry. My
Do you have a
apologies.
TV on? Because there's like
I
a sound
don't.
coming from behind you, babe.
I do not.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe
Hang
I
on
don't know.
though.
My son keeps coming in, and I don't want him on camera, so that's why I keep going off camera for now. But he's going to
No,
bed
you're
right now.
fine. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that.
I'm not doing drugs, girls. I'm not doing drugs.
Do I need to
Okay.
pop in and pop out?
No, you're good. It just sounds like there's like stuff going on in the back, and it's kind of just I don't know. You're good. It's gone now. Yeah, it is loud. Yeah. You're good. Just keep going.
Sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're okay, babe.
I don't know what it could be. You know
phone.
what? It is my I have a dog, so I think you know what? Actually, I'll get my headphones. That's a good point.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll cancel that out. My apologies, guys. I'm so sorry. I should have thought of that.
No, honey, it's not your fault. Oh, hey, most talkative. Yeah, there is feedback. She says it's her dog. Yeah, she's gonna get her headphones. Listen, this is not to disparage this girl because I'm not her, and like they say all types of shit about me, and I don't care. I just like don't understand her, and they all are just so fucking vile and mean, and like they want to be mean to us, but when we kick back, they cry victim. Like that's not how I work. So I'm trying to understand how we got here. Because I walked into this, bitches. I walked into this. Tell them to come. Yeah, I mean, yo, that's my bitch. That they're all coming after me. Like, Amy, your teeth. Like, okay, so like, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. Like, you guys look like fucking assholes, not me. Yeah, was it funny? Yeah, it was funny, but like gross. Like, do you want me to talk about all you guys is fucking like that's why I'm talking about you being musty and like you guys is having like less time in sober than me. And like, why don't you guys take off all the fucking filters and smile with your teeth? Maybe it'll humble you bitches. Like, why you guys gotta be vile? Like, I was never mean to you until you were mean to me. And then you're like, oh, she's so mean. I am mean. I can be mean, but I wasn't. I'm blocked. Yeah, I'm blocked too. Kazi. Where's Kazi? Sometimes my I what picking off one by one. They all talk shit and then block you before you can reply. Like, like you fucking you're gay. 7, take them. I'm saying, like, I mean, I'm not a 10, but yeah, I'm not a fucking dog like your dog husband tried to fucking make me out to be. Like, yeah, you're on the internet. Your wife made you content. Aiden put your docs up, and we talked about it. And your wife's not nice, and she talks about fucking everybody. And it's like, yo, if you want this to stop, why don't you fucking stop? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But they don't get that. They're like, oh my dude, I saw that peachy. Yeah. Don't even get me started. Like I could be really fucking mean, but I'm not. Amy had an issue. She could choose to walk around and then choose to something. Yeah. I mean, who cares? Like, who fucking cares? I went through a fucking windshield and they're like, oh, your teeth fell out. It was funny. It was funny. I get it. I got new fucking posts that lock it in. Like, who cares? Like, the shame that you guys want me to feel belongs to the guy who went into our lane going fucking 75 miles an hour. The shame belongs to him. And these people like want to humiliate me. I'm not humiliated. You guys look like fucking monsters. You guys look like fucking monsters.
Can you guys hear me?
Much better, mama. What's the over under of not talking about any fucking that's not happening? She can't not. She has to talk about people because she's fucking angry and miserable.
Yeah.
Like it just they're all angry and miserable and they feed off of each other. And then they're like one big fucking they're like a psychiatric lock unit with no staff. And they keep gunning for people like, I'm not scared of you. Stop going real life with people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like anybody doing that. I wouldn't like people on this side doing it. I don't like you guys doing it. I don't like them doing it. It's fucking weird behavior. Okay. You guys are just a bunch of fucking ratchet mean girls. And you wonder why people pop back. And sometimes people are fucking scared of you. How about that? Like, yeah. And I am from fucking High Park. Are you from Fall River? I didn't know that was a socially acceptable place to fucking be.
Are you a Fall River hoe?
See what I mean? Like, I can be mean. These bitches are fucking mean. And then they're like, oh my God, they're so mean. Fucking that Peachy Keen bigot girl was like, they mean this. They're so mean. If I played back your words, you'd be like, meanwhile, you're trying to incite fucking people to go deport Jolene's husband when he's a fucking American citizen. That's what makes you a piece of shit. Like, fucking wild. And this is why I'm fascinated by this whole group. Like, they should be studied. First of all, Turtle Boy derangement. Yeah. No. Me and Kaylin, my girlfriend. Hey, Jess,
Kaylin.
if you guys want you fucking look at numbers, you better be sitting down. Look at my future wife's fucking views and numbers and followers. Sit down. We're gonna do some nasty things in front of the aquarium and make a video of it. And
well, Amy, you better include 2 more of us because it's also me and also YouTuber.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We're all sister wives with no man. We're just polyamory. Fall River's literally, it's literally the white trash of
just
fucking Massachusetts. And like it is what like Woonsocket is to Rhode Island, right? Sorry, crack. Oh,
listen,
Susan.
We'll
no,
make a
I'm
I'm
saying this because they're so mean. I know people from New Bedford and Fall River that are fine. They're just fucking vile, and it's like you wonder why people come at you. You know what I mean? They're like they're people, and then you retaliate, and they're like, "Did you see her? This is why you guys are fucking cry bullies." Listen, Jess. I heard you on that fucking Spaces last night, and you tried to be on a soapbox, being like, "You brought this man in that's just shitting all over women, bro." Your deadbeat fucking husband came at me today. Why? Because you made him content, and you've been mean to fucking everybody. And they put out fucking court docs and I went over it. And we have fun over here. What the fuck do you do every day? Right?
They have a penguin exhibit?
I like penguins myself.
Oh, I love penguins. But they have a penguin exhibit?
Woonsocket's bad. Woonsocket's bad. But I do like people in Woonsocket. Hey, baby.
Is that an actual place?
Let's go back to the thing. I'm just saying, this is why you cry bullies. This is why you low cows. And it's a group of low cows. All of a sudden, they expanded the network and it's just a bunch of fucking low cows. Unbelievable. The gift that keeps on giving. I'll make content all day. If you want to continue to be a fucking cunt, we'll stay here. I don't care about money. I have a really good job. I don't need this. I'll go back to other cases with Amber. Like, you guys are just fucking fascinating and you keep getting worse. How do you keep getting worse? The ups and downs I heard today were fucking wild. Yeah. Listen, one of my best friends, my work wife, she's from Woonsocket. I love her. But nonetheless, Christine, you know.
That's a place. Is that how it's spelled? Is that how that's spelled? Woonsocket?
What?
Is that how that's spelled? Woonsocket?
It's Woonsocket. Yeah.
Is that how it's spelled though?
That's how it's spelled. Woonsocket.
Oh my.
Yeah. And it's next to Cumberland. And when I first moved out, like I don't really live in that area, but I work in there anyway. Someone goes, "Oh, do you know that Cumberland and Woonsocket are becoming one town?" And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's gonna become Sucket."
Oh.
All right, let's keep going.
That's a vibe. That's a whole ass thing.
I know you're not there anymore. She's in a different Woony in the house. All right, let's keep going. All right, so where were we?
Is this better, guys? Is it like
much better?
Okay, good. Better. Okay, sorry guys about that. My apologies.
You're you're good.
I should have thought about that. So anyway, so where we left off was entering into new time. So enter Jake, right? And
enter homeboy Jake. I just found out about this poor boy.
Oh boy. Okay. So how
he has issues too, right?
I'm sorry.
He seems to have issues too because Jess had outed him as like needing to go to rehab or something, right? When she was back.
Right, and he's a part of the KMS, even though they don't like to say
is he?
KMS. Yeah, but
interesting.
They say KMS and Jake because they shit on him, like much like they say about Kane, right? They say the same thing about Jake. they're like, oh, he's a part of us, but he's not a part of us, right? They have like a disclaimer for each of these
certain people. I can see why there's one for Kane.
Right.
I can see why. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. So enter Jake, but enter Jake for me, I was posting literally, I couldn't handle it anymore, right? Of seeing all the shit over and over. Sorry, my apologies for cursing. I couldn't see the things over and over and over, right? And so I was like, you know what? I got to speak out. And so I started to speak out, and obviously that's not going to land well with J7 because I'm speaking out specifically about her. And it was her sole behavior, because all of us, like Rat House Media was saying, which many of others have come out and said, right? Everybody was feeling uncomfortable. Nobody was talking about it. Everybody was hoping it would all go away. It would, but more importantly, I'm watching it from another lens of, I knew about it months and weeks before, right? And so for me, but I also knew the truth, right? And I'm getting sick and tired of this. But also, I remembered her behavior from the two other things, right? And so I had already started to pay attention. And then Jake finds me, he entered my DM, which he's readily admitted, even on a stream with J7, which pissed her off. But he came into my DM and he was like, thank you so much for standing up for me, because I watched the writing on the wall. I didn't know his handles, right? I was just using his name based off of him being on spaces of what I saw with Jake and all that. So I was just using the name Jake. I wasn't tagging him. I wasn't anything like that.
Now, do the KMS, these guys, are they like spacers? That's like their jam.
Oh, that's their Twitter's their niche. Well, you know what? I don't actually know that. To my assumption,
I don't. That's the only time I've ever. I don't know who they are. I listened to a clip last night that was fucking hilarious. But nonetheless, I don't know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's. I think so, but you know what? If a KMS person came in here and said opposite, I'm happy to be.
I would know. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Meaning, don't take that for the bank. That's what I think to be true.
Sure. Okay.
Only based on what Nurse Kim has said, based off Jess saying, I went in these spaces when I used to listen to her. She would always be like, I go on these KMS spaces. Nurse Kim would say the same thing. So I assume, based off of what I've heard, minus the Kurt Minahan show, obviously they have other stuff outside of that. But anyway, but where they do the majority of their shit talking is on X.
Yeah, I mean, they're balls to the wall. Jess was like, oh, you let him come in and shit all over women, and he was like, no one fucking likes you, ho, fatty.
Yeah, right. And so for me,
wild. I was like,
well, for me, I came out talking. So I had done the Twitter thing for a bit, right? And then Jake went into the DMs of mine, right? And
he went into the DMs. Okay,
he went into the DMs and he said, thanks for standing up for me, because he started to like it. So I'd already seen him liking, and I was like, oh shit, that's the Jake, I think, right? And then he went immediately into the DMs after liking it. So I was like, oh, clearly it's the Jake. I don't have to question that anymore, right? And he was like, I wish I would have known. I'm reading back through your post. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have seen this, so and so and so on. I'm now in too deep. But meanwhile, I had been on Val's space where I exposed everything, because I had been posting from April 1st. I went on Val's X, I think around March 3rd or 7th, somewhere around there. I'm not going to give her a direct date because I can't quite.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, in April, beginning of April.
No. I started exposing shit on X in April.
Okay. So you went from like the YouTube, she's acting up. You went on to X and was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
bitch.
I had no X account before that. I was like, let's just figure it out. Yeah. And so then after a month, Val started liking all of my stuff, and she was sort of commenting, whatever. And I was like, you know what? it's not stopping. It's only increasing. And now I'm seeing Jake brought in, right? So I go on Val's, I say I go on, that's untrue. I reach out to Val and I say, hey, I don't know how to do space. I don't know how to do any of this, right? Like, I'm simply new to X. But more importantly, my other account had got taken down by J7 because, and to be fair, rightfully so, I didn't know what I was doing. Well, to be fair, right? Hang on, rightfully so. I'm going to give her this credit. Well, hang on, because the account was named Messy Jessie Walsh. And it had, so she put impersonation. And but now granted, it was only locked for 10 days.
She can't control. They have no self-control over there. Zero.
Well, what I'm saying is it got taken down for 10, but I was like, but she put up a whole post about, she got taken down. She like, I dethroned her. And I was like, oh, fuck that shit, bitch. So I came back with, I just came back with, I came back with Messy Jessie 1S, because that was her whole thing. Spell it right if you're going to say my name. Spell it.
Ew, like gross. Like stop.
Yeah, like, so I did.
You can't be a bully and then cry, bitch. Right. Like, pick a fucking lane. You're either a bully or you're a fucking sensitive fucking snowflake. Pick a fucking lane.
Precisely.
I'm not a snowflake. I can take it. I got thick skin. I got thick skin, hose.
Like, well, and then Jake actually is the one who told me. He was like, if you got taken down before, this is going to take you down again. So rebrand. And so that I literally did. But it wasn't because he said that to me. It was just like, hey, if you got, because he was like, oh, I told her to become herself and all this. That wasn't accurate. That was before he went to rehab. I can't talk about what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's none of our
business. No, he was actually trying to support me of saying,
we all got issues. I've been to rehab
taken
before.
Down again. Yeah, right, like, okay. Hey, I want to see you succeed here because I don't like her. I don't know how to get out of this. But then also he kept saying to me, and he would say to multiple of us, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I can only say what he said to me. I've heard repeated stories of this on Spaces, where he would say, I don't know how to get out of this. I can't be, like, she's overwhelming me. She's this, she's that. Now, in the meantime, I have Baker on my space. I have Baker in my chat space. I have Jimmy coming up. I have Kazi G coming in. Like, and, I had another co-host at the time who was helping me out, trying to figure out everything. But what I'm saying is it never stopped the message of what I was trying to say. Now, granted, did I communicate that effectively at certain times? No. But the underlying message was
very intimidating too.
Right. And I wasn't used to this platform. All I was trying to say is this girl.
Not my thing. It's just not.
Right. Well, all I was trying to get out was this girl is a problem. And I didn't realize the platform that I was on because I had never been on X. I'd never done this before. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into in terms of that. I should have done better. I should have known. And like I said, I did enter myself into it healthily because I only, just started tweeting, but
okay, it wasn't, so let's kind of get back on track here. So So we went from Baker, mad, people are pissed
now
off.
Now we're getting on Jake,
the degenerate, and then it went to this man named Jake, and then so I found a video of Jake, and he was asking her to please leave him alone.
Correct.
And it broke my
was
heart.
on that.
I was like, what? Like, wow.
Oh, there were many. There were many.
There's many. Okay. So that was, it was like a compilation.
If you look at his X account, or not his ex, well, his ex.
I don't have any desire to do that, but I felt bad for the kid.
No, but also his actual YouTube, most of which ends with images of blowing parts.
Wait, blowing off. What?
Blowing, blowing a head up and stuff like that.
So okay. So he was having issues. He was having some problems. Correct. He was adding to it. Whatever. Yeah. So she has a pattern of getting really attached.
Yes, and Valerie and I were trying
rejection. It goes.
Yeah, and Valerie, Iris, and I were trying to really help him because we saw this pattern of like horrible. Like we understood that he was in like a bad situation, but we also knew the J7 side of this, right? Like we were on the other side of watching what was happening on YouTube and X, and this, like, we had an understanding of who this human was.
Right.
He only found her because Jess Machado. And that's the catalyst.
Awkward. Okay, so we have our girl who just cannot take any type of rejection. We have these guys who get hoodwinked and they're like, "Oh, this girl's great. She has money. Yeah, she's here. She said, hey, shout out my messy Jessie."
Aw, I love that.
All right, she's awesome. Okay, yeah, Valerie intimidates definitely all of the best.
You know what? Val never intimidated me. I would just go
Dude, just
but
the Cartwheels fucking send
her.
them into a tizzy. Dude, first of all, have you seen Valerie? And I like her voice, and I think she's beautiful, and I think that you don't like her because she exhibits things. You see things in Val that you would like to have of yourself, and that's how I always look at like girl hate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it at all. But like those cartwheels be fucking sending you bitches into all types of psychoses.
Amy, I went on so many spaces with Val to where she was like, "Girl, I'm not sure about you. I mean, you'll have to. I mean, I don't know." And then one day she was like, "All right, Messy, fine."
Dude, she's a straight fucking gangster.
She's a straight. Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh my gosh, she went out to this one guy and she was like, "You and your red fucking hair, you." I was like, I want my popcorn. It was like the other night. I was like,
you have to earn the respect, and she's gonna make you work for it every time. But also, I'm the same way because she did that. She was like, she'd be like,
"You and your red fucking hair, I know her like she's stupid fucking girlfriend." I was like, bitch.
Before I came on here, I literally was listening to Rocker Stream last night, and she was like, "Oh, well, if they said this about Messy, I'm sure she said that record straight." Like we're the same human. Right. She was like, "I bet you that bitch set that record right straight." Like, so.
All right, well, let's get back on track. We're all ADHD.
Anyway, yes, but I went on. But what I'm saying, the reason why Val and I are so connected in this is because my first conversation happened on her. Because I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, listen, I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know how to talk about this. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just new to X." And I said, but I feel like I need to have my voice in this because it's getting worse. I saw like J7 getting worse and worse because Machado was platforming her, right? Yeah. That's when that started happening.
Was backed by Aiden at one point, and so she had that like. I talked to Aiden today too. So you didn't want to cross her because you didn't want to become a target. You just didn't want to. You just didn't want it, right? You're just like, fuck this bitch. And then you had this one trying to get the kitty of a Machado, and then it was just like, well, what are we gonna do here? Because then there's like a lot of chaos. There's a lot of fucking, insecure energy coming from these girls that are really vile and mean. And if you're not used to this type of behavior, that can be really off-putting, right? Like that can be just really, you don't want anything to do with it. Fair.
Yeah. But also like I said, I reached out to her and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it was more about going live. It was more like the intimidation, right? Like I don't know what I'm doing here. So I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, listen, I feel like I want to take my story out here." She had already been following me. Like I said, she had already started liking a bunch of my stuff, almost everything I posted up until like a week and a half. I don't want to speak for her. So, but because Val can speak for herself, but like 2 weeks before, she was literally starting to like a lot of the things I started posting. So I was like, you know what? And I started to listen to some because I figured out how to actually click on spaces and do all that. So I started listening. I was like, oh, you can talk live on this shit? Who knew, right? So, and I was I don't know how to host it myself, but I would like to go live on this because I watched Jessica Walsh get bigger. Like it was vamping up via Jess, like you said, it was vamping up. But Jess Machado literally went like live in March. I think it was like March 5th or something. Again, I'm not good with dates, but March 5th, March 7th, somewhere around there. And I was still listening to her at that point. And then she started, but it started in February where she mentioned, "Hey, I'm seeing all these comments, Walsh. I can no longer ignore them, J7. What's going on? What did Baker do to you? This and that, right? I had heard all that. Okay. So keep that in mind.
Okay. So you knew behind the scenes what was happening, that she was a tyrant.
I know. Yep.
Live.
I knew everything. And then I hear that, but her behavior hasn't changed, right? She's still running amok. Nothing has changed. Meaning, just like again, I'm not going to say his name because people make fun of me, but Rat House Media. He went on to say exactly what he said. Most of us hoped that it would die down, but it just didn't, right? And then
these bitches amp up quickly,
right? But more importantly, but no, she didn't have a platform, but on her own X, to be honest, until Machado said to her, what did he sext you? What's going on here? Like what? Because she didn't honestly know at that point.
She has to know all this things. She's not getting it herself. So she's like, hey, tell me all the dirty details about your life.
That's right. And so she started freaking out once again in the chat. And so she finally, and again, listen, I try to be fair. I try to call balls and strikes, right? I'm going to keep it fair and honest here. I think maybe Jess Machado initially was like, what's going on here? Like, is this a crazy ass bit? Like, what am I dealing with in this? Because she had been doing this for weeks, right? So she called her
was
out.
it only about Broken Baker, or was it about everybody?
No. It was just about Baker at that point. It was just about Baker. But she was, what I'm saying is Walsh was running her mouth all the time, over and like, and so Jessica Machado finally addressed it. She had ignored it. She had mentioned it like one other time, but not. I'll give her that credit. Not really. She had made a reference to it of, Jason's clearly going through something. Be her friend, whatever. Meaning appropriately so. So, and then it turned into like Machado being like, "What's going on here? Like, did he break up with you? Did like." What's happening, right? And like, why are you so like, did he sext you? Like, so it became a dialogue, but obviously Walsh wasn't on the stream with her. And I say Walsh because I'm trying to distinguish between the Jesses. So,
the dueling Jesses, God,
right?
Oh my
so
God.
I'm trying to use Walsh
wait until
Machado.
their breakup happens. Holy shit! It's gonna be dynamic, kids. You think this shit's wild? Wait until they get sick of each other. Oh my God!
You know what? We gotta move. We gotta get passports. We hope we are Mars. We gotta get them. We gotta get out of town.
I mean, get the fuck on Dodge. It's gonna go on forever. Yeah.
We better hope Elon has figured out the Mars situation. Beam us, Scotty. Like, get us out of here. But anyways, but like Mork and Mindy, sort of
Mork and Mindy. Like fucking no, it's like like Misery and fucking Harley Quinn, just like okay, go ahead.
I'm starting to age myself here, but anyway, with Mork and Mindy. But
I'm in my 40s.
By the way, I was a kid watching that with my parents. Just but anyway, not the point. But anyway, so like all of this started to happen. Like I said, enter Jake into this starting to be a mix, right? But Jessica Machado already started to platform this narrative, right? And then it escalated because then she went on with Oceans on her live stream where she was doing some oyster stuff, whatever, bride. I don't
Oceans
know,
is Hammy, right? The one that
I
get them mixed up. There's Dooms, who's the black one, the black haired, and she's very dull.
Okay.
Dooms.
I was gonna say, hey, listen, Oceans, we got Val in the chat. You gotta be careful with the black one.
Dude, well, no, the black hair and there's the blonde hair. Like I got black hair.
I know. I'm saying Jessica Machado says the black one all the time.
She's making Hammy. She defected from the group and is now kind of like mingling around here, right? And then Moon is the producer. She's the Grayson of it all.
Allegedly, yes, but she's actually, you know what? They're the same. They're both boring as fuck. So yes.
Yeah, I mean,
no, you nailed it.
Keep going.
Nope, you nailed it. I don't know if anybody else knows what we're talking about, but you and I both do. Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So anyway, so she started to call out, but call attention to J7's struggles, right? Meaning, why are we here? Why are you talking about this? You're clearly in pain, right? Let's support our girl, this and that, right? Which became problematic because
we're so supportive. We love women here. Tell me all your problems so I can hold them against you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, and not knowing who she was, right? It was sort of an issue. Hey Val, shut the fuck. I can see the chat. Knock it off. Anyway, so back on track. This bitch. Anyway, so she starts talking about all of starts amping up in terms of J7's favor. Like, what's going on? You're clearly upset. He broke your, now I will say she kept to her narrative if he broke her heart, right? So I don't want to disparage Machado up until that point, right?
I mean, I didn't watch her ever, but
well,
I'm gonna give her.
And that's what I'm saying. I did, and I had a very clear sort of equation of that in terms of because I was a listener at that point, and then and you know when I stopped listening daily is the day that she came on and she said, I saw the text messages, I saw this. Now, granted, I have only come out and said, hey, this does exist. I've never been one to say this doesn't, right? Ever. Because I know it does.
Right.
Like,
so because I knew about the Jake stuff when I started peering into the it all happened at the same time.
Yep. And we're getting into Jake. So because I'm summarizing this up, but meanwhile, hang on, because I'm trying to give you the details here so that you understand fully. Kane comes into the equation, and then so does Jake. Now you have her in the mix of trying. J7 is spiraling, right? So she's latching onto literally anybody. What I find surprising is the fact that Jessica Machado supported J7 going on with Kane after they buried him. And I'm like,
well, I mean, she has a lot of money and she's the muscle. She's
right,
willing
but
to be
she hated
crazy
Kane.
and attack people. And Jess is the evil Disney villain. Like, yes, it's all part of my plan. You know,
right?
That's how I look at her, at least in my opinion.
Oh no. Okay. Well, if you saw it, you kind of actually. Well, to me, maybe this is my own lens, so I shouldn't speak for everybody. But I felt like there was a lot of us being like, what the hell is happening here? Because Machado is very territorial, right? We were all surprised that she would allow J7 to do that.
She wants to be a part of the KMS Kirk Minahan thing. That's her goal in life. And Kane was like, she's like, fucking yeah, let's do it right now. So that tracks. I mean, it's beneficial to her.
No, it does. Yeah, and I get you. Again, I wasn't in the sphere of all that because I didn't know. Again, I had no idea about these KMS people before I went on with Val on 5/3, 5/7, whatever date we did that thing on, our space on. I had no idea about any of that world. So
I did because my girl is like wicked involved in that. We just never talk about it because I was never involved in it. But my girl, I knew about them prior to this, but I started learning about them now.
Right? Well, I had to do, unfortunately, I was thrown into a quick catch up here. But anyway, so I started talking about all this. And so, like I said, I'm seeing everything amping up. So then I start going on Twitter, right? I start talking about it. I see Val starting to like some of my stuff and I figure out spaces. And I had very few followers. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, oh, I see this girl who I follow. She's like my stuff. I like her stuff. She's very fun. And I'm like, she's live? What does that mean? So I click on it and I hear her and I'm like, oh, this is the most hilarious shit I've ever heard, right? But she's presenting stuff in a funny manner. And I'm like, okay. So I sit on that for like a week. And then I message her and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to chicken out. I want to talk. Like, do it. But it has to be tonight. Like, because I'm just going to chicken out. I know who I am. And it's just not going to happen. And she was like, give me 30. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this. And literally I had a thumbnail and a thing in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay. And so I went on enter the KMS people, enter then in Jake. And so I start talking about all this. Now, granted, I had already seen the J7 stuff between Jake with the Jess stuff. I hadn't seen, because I wasn't on X. I was on X via Twitter, right? But not. I was just figuring stuff out. I didn't know about what was going. I wasn't listening to spaces. I like I said before that, I'd only heard one space, and it was Valerie's, and I was like, oh, okay.
So when
like,
Valerie had you go on that day, was that your truth journey about J7? You were like, kids, this chick. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's when she got like and started bullying you and being nasty and pull you off the internet and all that. Okay.
Correct. And I said, I'm very worried about what's going on because I'm seeing Jake on with Jessica Machado and J7. And I was like, and then I was like, I'm starting to worry what's going on here because I saw the same. And I was like, I like, and you can ask Val this. I was literally like, oh God, that's what made me go live with it. If with my voice at least. And I was like, oh God, I'm starting to like, I just can't have to another guy. Literally, but also he had already slid into my DMs at that point, saying like the day before, saying, hey, talk to me about that. What's like. But I didn't know what DMs were, so I didn't actually check it. So I didn't know that happened until after I'd already done my Val.
You're so cute.
I know. Okay. I had no. I did
Val opened you up to a whole new world. She's like, get in here, just jump in 2 feet. Yeah.
Well, and the worst person that you can go live with is Val, because she's gonna put you through the ringer. And she's like, what do you mean with this? Are you sure you're not gonna fuck him? Like Val, stop it. But also I'm like, I know you. But then before it comes up, I was put through the whole gambit that night. It was a nightmare. And meanwhile, I don't know these names, right? So like, oh, Path Forward is you, and they're talking over each other, right? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think even at one point I was like, yeah, this is MySpace, get out, right? I was like,
my top friend, get the fuck out. Yeah.
Right. So
okay, YouTube, so right? You started talking about J7 on this, and you're telling Valerie and whoever else is up there your experience. Then, what ended up happening? Did she pop up like the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, of course she fucking did.
Oh, give me all the tea. I need all of it. I need to know.
Yeah, it wasn't on Val's. Well, actually, no, it wasn't on Val's stream. And to be fair, I'm not actually sure if she did on Val's stream. If she did, I don't know that. Meaning because I'm not sure if she did, and Val just was like, absolutely not. But she didn't come up on that stream. What happened is Jake slid into my DMs, and then he was like, hey, I want to know more about this. What's going on with her and Val? I want to know the ins and outs. And I was like, well, I'm new to this, but I can explain what I know about this, right? And so stupid me, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it live, And so I'm talking to him, and then he takes it live on YouTube. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, all right. And so then I'm just spitballing here. And then the KMS people have, which, in some ways I've learned to, I'm not necessarily in agreement with, but I've learned to actually respect, if that makes sense. The whole, if you talk about somebody, let them up, right? But that's their whole philosophy. So if you talk about somebody, you let them up, which I should have seen it on Val's stream, but again,
right? No, I agree with that though. I mean, if you're gonna talk shit, like let me reply. Yeah, I agree.
Correct, but again, tonight if J7 came in here and you let her up, I'd be like,
nah, no. I got no time for those fucking bunions. No, you're not
that's
gonna
my point. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck out of here. No, you can go on a space with her later, but I don't talk to irrational people.
Right. Well, and at that point, I didn't know. Again, I was still new, right? I didn't know what the rules were of the space. I didn't know. I was green. So take that for what it is. And so when I felt more comfortable to talk, but then again, I only felt comfortable. I had only planned on doing that one thing, and that was it. And then Jake slid into the DMs, and then he was like, can you go on with me? I want to understand this. Like, let's talk about it live. I was silly, right? Like, I didn't know. Naive. And so I went live, and then oh my God, enter the KMS, enter the J7 of it all, enter now we've got recordings of me that are played on every single J7's fucking YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so you're on the thing. You start to just be like, I don't get this girl, and then she comes.
I did learn
Eventually, she ends up
fast.
coming in, and you
Yeah.
guys have words. How did that go?
Oh, it did not go well. But to be fair, it didn't go well for both of us. So, the first night, it did not go well for me on Jake's stream because that was
Okay.
the first time I was talking to her and I had seen her behavior for months and I kept my trap shut,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
I lost my
Yeah, I mean,
ever loving mind, right? Because I didn't expect to get back what I got back. Because I never
so-
heard, remember, I'm not listening to spaces. I don't know any of this, meaning I don't know her either, right? So I don't know what
yeah.
she's capable of. So when she started actually coming back with some like stupidity, I'm like, who the fuck are you? And then at some point, I'm
Wait,
like,
she called you stupid, or she's acting stupid? Like she was
she
acting
was acting
erratic.
stupid. And then she was like, and then she went calm, and I was like, oh, bitch,
That's what
no.
Miss Shadow does. All of a sudden, it's like the fucking the emotional roller
I
coaster.
was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck this shit. And I lost my ever loving, which she plays all the time, right? She plays it all the time on her YouTube channel.
Right.
Make no
Yes.
mistake though, do I regret that? Sure. But also I didn't know who I was working. I'd never talked to her live ever. I'd never had any interaction with her before that point. And so I just literally like there's a certain and also I will be honest with you because I was honest on a space, right? Which is previously used against me, which we'll get to.
Stop.
My father was bipolar, right? And so
Okay, yeah. Sure. I mean, everyone is. People are mean about it, but like, I mean, you call a spade,
well,
right?
no, he was diagnosed with
Okay. No,
bipolar,
I right. But I'm saying
and
like we say those things, but there is like a reason why there's a
yeah, but
why
also
people
she
say it.
was triggered, and I felt like it was my dad being manipulative. I
Oh,
felt like it was my
oh,
dad
okay.
being like, that's my point. And so the reason why I lost my mind is because I felt like she was manipulating me. I felt like she was like she knew what she was doing. It was manipulative and she wanted the upper hand, which pissed me off. But again, I didn't know. Had it been my father, right? I would have known who I was working with. I didn't know who I was working with.
Yeah, that's scary, the unpredictability
And
of it all.
right. And so it threw me for a loop. And I was like, oh, fuck this shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
hope
you
there are enough. My apologies. I've been trying
I
so hard
say
not to
like
curse.
talking cunt and stuff like that, so you're good.
Okay, I know. But
I'm not in it for the money, bitch. Yeah,
I
no, you're
know,
good.
but I'm still trying to be. I'm trying to be.
Yeah, no.
But because you guys know me on Spaces, I curse like a sailor. So I really
It's
am
the
trying to
same
do
thing.
well. I'm trying to keep it together. But
Yeah.
with my language, while also trying to be authentic in this, you
Yeah.
know.
No, I know.
But so I think that's why she got to me so bad. In that initial conversation, which is why I lost my mind. I'm like, oh hell no! If this is gonna happen to me again, right? Like hell no! Are you gonna dominate this when I know exactly who the F you are? So I lost my mind, right? And then that's all under. Well, here's the funny thing: everybody else on the KMS side was like, "That's the only time Jake shut the hell up," right? Like he was like
Right. I
mesmerized. He was
mean,
taking
it's time
notes.
to put your foot down.
Well,
Right?
no, it literally what's on all the X spaces and all the YouTube is being like, I've never heard Jake so quiet. He was literally mesmerized by what she was
I
saying. Like
can't.
it was like, but also I was just given the straight up facts. Like,
Yeah.
but to her credit, I would give credit where credit was due to J7. I'm like, because he would say, well, what is this with this? And I would be like, you know what? I don't actually know. J7 could probably speak better to that, right? I actually gave, if you listen to the full recording of Jake's space, I actually did give her credit where credit's due. Actually calm down,
Yeah.
along the way. Again, she only plays the part she wants to make me look, the way she wants to make me look. But the rest of it is actually pretty tame in terms of, no, but it was only until she started to manipulate me that I was like, oh, absolutely
When you say
not.
manipulate, can you what made her manipulative?
So because she started to be like, oh, well, like there's a certain tone that she gets, right? And there's a certain cadence. And again, if you know it, you know it.
Okay.
And people who do it, they know how to do it. And they do it well, and it triggered me because it sounded like my dad in terms of the manipulation of, because she would go quiet and she'd be like, oh, well, I didn't know that, you want to, and actually you can hear me on the recording saying, oh, you want to be the calm one. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to look good. Okay. That's adorable.
Because they always have to.
Well, and here's the thing. What she doesn't know is I wasn't listening to her. I had no meaning. I wasn't actually listening to her. I was only reading, right? At that point. I had no baseline of spaces, right? Still at this point, I hadn't listened to anything that she said. I was only reading what she wrote. She came at me saying, oh, you are using the term adorable. Oh, she's clearly stalking me.
Yeah.
Right. Because she used the word adorable. I'm like, no,
like, oh, that's adorable. That's a vindictive, like,
yeah, but also if you're going to be condescending, I'm going to be condescending to you back. Oh, that's adorable. And then that's when she was like, oh, so you're stalking me. And I was like, what did you say, bitch? And then I lost my mind. So, but then the next time.
So let's move on from this. So you guys had your original.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened?
Okay, so then we had a couple more things within the Jake spaces, but one of them I went completely quiet, because I realized this isn't worth my time. One of them I fought back, and
my girl,
but it wasn't meaning there wasn't a clear winner situation. It gave us a bus because at some point, again, you can't fight rational and irrational, right? And you can't make irrational out of irrational. And I'm like, I'm sitting here fighting against what? She's not going to get it. She doesn't want to talk to me. Like,
well,
she
that's
just
why
wants
I won't
to
talk
fight,
to these girls because they're irrational.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's correct.
No.
And then she came on MySpace. So I was talking with a friend that
on MySpace.
No. Meaning it was the first space I hosted.
I can't. Okay, yeah, on your space. Yeah, okay. I'm like, MySpace.
I said MySpace because
you don't know DMs. You're still using the wrong platforms.
It was the first MySpace, bitch. But it was the first space I hosted, and I had a co-host, Iris. And I will tell you, it was so funny because it got out of control so fast because Jimmy came up, Baker came up. I mean, literally everybody came. It was like out of control. But neither here nor there. What ended up happening is she came up. So take into account, that's what happened, right? On this one space. It was great. It was like, it was insane. But anyway, we do another one. And it's the same amount of numbers, but it's like 400 style. So Iris and I are getting the first one was like 900 something. And even Jake was like, oh my God, you got 900 something listeners on your first. He was like, I don't know how you guys did this, but by God, right? Yeah. And then on the second one, I forgot who Iris let up because I always made her a co-host, but she was starting to enter the KMS world. And so somebody said you should let her up, meaning Jimmy nor Baker nor anybody was part of that, right? It was the KMS people said you owe that to let her.
Because they love chaos. And that's what I know. They love chaos.
Correct. Yeah. Well, and again, I'm new. This is my second space that I'm hosting, right?
Right.
Success from night one, right? So coming in clutch.
Thank you.
And then that one is where she said, now my friend, Iris, her son had some issues. I'm not going to talk about that because that's her business.
Yeah. We don't have to get into anyone else's anything.
Correct. Well, but it's a part of the bullying process with J7.
Oh,
to be
by all means. If the information isn't
but if Iris were here, I would let her up and talk about it. But
for sure.
But the point of the conversation is her son had a thing, and she had talked about it with the guys because she felt Iris is. much like me in some ways. I'm naive in certain ways with YouTube
You're
and well,
adorable.
not YouTube,
Okay.
but with X and stuff like that, because I'd never been. But Iris is naive in some other ways, and so she talks about her life. She talks about her kids. She just does, and that's her, and that's fine. So be it. That's her. Who am I to tell her what she does, right? But
Yeah.
she came on and talked about her son and something happened with him and was looking for the KMS boys, like thinking, well, you guys do this all the time, right? Like, I'm going to get advice from you. What should I do with my son? Well, J7 heard that and weaponized it.
Yeah.
Then somebody said, well, then let her up. Because
Yeah, that's
J7
like
started raising her
that's the
name.
end all be all word that it's always a pop off after that.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's J7 raising her hand, let me up, give me a link, give me that, right? And she's just so aggressive. But again,
So
you're
aggressive.
talking to KMS people, right? But that's their philosophy, right? And
Oh, they love
again,
that.
correct. But I
Mhm.
am 2 streams into well, I guess you could say 3 via Val's stream, but again, I didn't really know what that was. I'm hearing names. I didn't even know to look down at the screen to see who was talking. Like I knew nothing. Is my point. I didn't even know that you could see people on the screen. I just thought I was talking into the ether. Is my point.
I mean, you know how I am with faces. I'm like
right.
I'm just a baby.
I know, and I'm like, Amy, click the button, and you're like, it's fine. I accepted
It won't
the
work.
right. But I as Lori said, I learned fast. But anyway, so she came up and she started going after her, and I'm like, you know what? Iris can hear herself. She can. It's her son, right? Do your damn thing, right?
Right.
And then she said, and then Iris challenged her on the thing with Sparkly that had happened. That's why I mentioned that with the break a hip shit, because that was around the same time.
Go break a hip. Like, you can't come up with a better diss than that, but like rude, right?
Yeah.
So she's popping off with everybody, because I just want to stop right here.
She's popping off everywhere, everything. But meanwhile, her whole goal is to get to me. Just so you know.
Yeah.
She says that the whole time.
She's fucking
Well, but
girl.
J7 says that the whole time. She says, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Messy. Let her up. Meanwhile, I'm up. It's my space.
You're like, I'm fucking here, hoe.
I'm not even muted at this point. But more importantly, like, I know what this is gonna go nowhere, just like the times before, right? And so yeah, she kept going at Iris. Well, it lands with, she was like, you don't know what I was dealing with that, because Iris challenged her on the Sparkly comment, and she was like, you don't know what I was dealing with. Have you ever had anybody commit suicide? And she tried to weaponize that.
Oh yeah, well, because she would. She wants a sympathy.
Okay,
She's a victim.
Little did I know, because not knowing J7, right? I should have. But little did I know, because I'm not a stalker, unlike what she likes to say. I don't watch her every move. I just watch her online chat. I'm not watching anything else she does.
Everybody watches. What do? They screen record. They got a fucking team. Like, they have all these bitches just fucking, like, heaven forbid anyone has fun. They are the biggest vibe killers ever. But then they're like, I'm so unbothered. My life's great. And you're like, but is it though? Because you seem bothered. You seem real fucking bothered. All of you, all the time.
Right. Well, and Iris didn't know what to say, because she said, no, I haven't. And I said, hang on a minute. I interrupt. And I said, hang on a minute. I'll take this one.
Right.
Because the way she said it, she was weaponizing it. Right. And I was like, hang on, I'm going to take a seat. I got this one. Right. And I said, no. I said, I have my father. Without skipping a beat, Amy, this girl says to me, without missing a beat, oh, it's because you were fucking born.
See that, like, there's like, I like, you have to be the perfect amount of cunty that is vile, and that is meant to hurt, and then she'll be like, I was just kidding. That's not funny.
No. And had she literally taken a breath, meaning had she, then I would have been like, you did that on, like, that's what came out of her mouth out of the gate.
Vile.
Like, And I was like, but I will tell you, everybody, there were 5, no, I lied to you. There were probably 8 speakers up at that point. A hush fell over the entire like space. Like Lori H was there,
Lori H.
YouTubery,
Yeah.
YouTubery was there, even Oceans, I can't stand, was there,
Tammy.
which is why I have an issue with her. But there were many YouTubers here, so she can speak to it. Like a hush fell over the crowd. It was like, because of the way she said it. It was the way she said it. It was the way she didn't miss a beat. It was cutthroat. It was, and she didn't even hesitate. Meaning, like, if I were to say something vile like that, I would have to actually think about it, and then I would know I'm being a dick, right? That just came out her mouth. That's who she is. It was, and that's why literally all of it. And now I started crying, and she was like, "Oh, bring up your fucking tears, bitch."
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you back?"
No.
No, that's what she literally said. She was like, "Are you back from your tear?" Because I took a beat. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go off," because I never heard anybody that disgusting in my life.
Who wants to hang
Because
out
whenever I say that my father committed suicide, I would never ever think that. Oh, I'm sorry, unloving. I would never.
Yeah,
ever
no.
think,
You can say whatever the fuck you want on here. I don't do this for money, unlike other people.
no,
You
I
can
know,
say
but
whatever you want.
I don't
Yeah,
want to trigger
no,
anybody
but
else.
like, I mean, say what you want to say. Don't. That's fighting dirty. Like, that's what I noticed about these bitches. They don't fight right, but then if you pop back and you're vile, and I call this bitch musty, all of a sudden she's a victim, and she's like, Amy's so mean. Well, stop being a fucking cunt, right? It's like the back and forth. Like I provide the same energy that someone provides me. So
yeah,
like if I'm a witch to you, there's probably a reason. And the fact that she said that to you is not okay. She said to my friend here, Lori, that she was a
right.
horrible mother and that
It's
her
the same
son
shit.
was better
That's
off
right.
dead because
That's
she's
right.
in like but I mean, how can you sleep at night? But then like she'll get up on her fucking panel and fake cry behind her shades, like.
Well, so the next day I put out a like a statement saying I'm going to release a space on my own,
Yeah.
to where I can just talk through this, because I feel like I'm owed that. Now, granted, I did save the space, just, I went off, and I will tell you, a couple of the KMS boys came up and they were very kind. They were super kind.
Yeah.
Jimmy Potts and Jimmy, Pretty Jimmy came up. He's so nice. He was literally so kind. He was like, "Please don't deduce us to all this." Like, there was another one. He's not so kind anymore to me these days, but anyway, but there were, meaning the KMS boys who were initially super hard against me were like, "This is actual not okay," So
Because there's a fine line between what's comedy and what's fucking vile.
correct.
Right? Like her throwing out the F word, like just like not and I don't think there's any like real nice way of saying that, but like that is a vile word that is intent to hurt.
Well, more importantly, though, you tried to weaponize it initially, and then you used it against, meaning I tried to shut you down, and the flippage of using it against me, that showcased the vile shit that she actually is. Like, you tried to weaponize that against my friends, because you were like, "Have you ever had anybody commit suicide? You don't know how hard that is. I was at this funeral." Blah, blah. She was going off, and I said,
Yeah.
hold my beer. My father can. Meaning, I'm thinking like, and I'm not trying to trump her either. I mean, like, I'm not trying to one up her. I'm just simply saying, like, no, boo. This isn't an excuse to be a dick, is how I would say it. I've been through some shit, but that doesn't mean I'm out here being a prick out on the fucking streets of the U and not on the X of the streets, right? Like, stop
Telephone
it.
tough guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, knock it off. Like, you're not like, no, this doesn't give you a license to be a fucking bitch. It doesn't.
Right.
Period.
And when people act bad and then they want sympathy, they put themselves in like my friend. No, I don't know if her friend committed suicide. I don't know. I don't know what her deal is.
Either. I can only tell you that she found my father's obituary and made a song about it. So she clearly has proof of that. But anyway, nevertheless, my point of the conversation is like, what I'm trying to say is there is no vile thing. And here's what I told somebody today. And I think it's relevant. Let's keep in mind what I've learned about her, because I want to get to the vileness of actually who she is, right? Because I can keep giving you examples after examples after examples, right? I'm giving you the start of this, but the rest of where this goes, you guys have seen it all over X, right? Most of you are telling me what's going on nowadays, to be honest, because I don't watch her anymore. It does me no good.
I see clips.
Right. Yeah. It does me no good. But I will say the moment in which I realized who she was you are somebody who is seeking so much attention and empathy, and you crave it, right? That you will do anything to get it, which makes you a liar, which makes you a simp, which makes you, but also I had watched this behavior before, right? She craves male attention. She craves to the point of obsessiveness, right?
I mean, they all that whole group does. They go up there and get abused by those guys who like clearly were like were not being their friends. They were clowning, but they wanted their attention and their acceptance and validation so bad last night. Just went up there and they like, if we were to call her musty and fat, she's like, "How dare you?" But they do it, and she's like, girl,
she shows the photo that she thinks is me every fucking night. How many times a night? How many times? You know how many times I've commented on J7's looks? 0.
Right.
Because you want to know why? And you want to know why she talks about me every night? Because I don't have to talk about your looks. I can talk about your character. I can come at you.
I didn't talk about any of their looks until they started doing it to me. Yeah.
I don't need to do anything. I can come at you literally with your character alone. I don't have to talk I don't even have to talk, and even Machado, right? How many times do you see me, Amy? You've been a part of my, you've been watching my account. How many times do I don't.
You don't
post about the looks specifically.
Oh, never. No. I've been doing it lately because they want us to do it to play more of a victim. She calls herself fat, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, yeah, you are fucking fat. And then she's like, how dare you? And then her husband's calling me all types of names because I'm calling him fat, but then she's calling her and her husband. It's a mind fuck. And it's like, okay, well, if you want me to call you a musty fat chick, then that's what I'm going to do, because you're asking for it, because you need a reason to play a victim.
Well, it's insane, but also, so with the J7 stuff specifically, in terms of, I started to be doxxed. She doxed myself and another girl. I've even said this on many of spaces, which she's heard. She thought she had me. She had half, but then she ended up doxing some other girl who then started going after her YouTube account. That wasn't me. And so when Kane came on, and he was like, he came up on a Valerie space, and he asked me directly, he was like, why are you reporting her channel? And I said, I'm not. That instant response, I'm not, because it wasn't me. But you know who you are doxing? That other bitch. That's what you're doing. And she's not a bitch. She's actually
they doxed everybody. They doxed Lauren's whole family, her uncle with addresses.
Oh, I'm the one who told Lauren that. I showed her that initially, just so you know. I said,
like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I literally sent her a screenshot, and I said, hey, girl, I'm not sure if you know what the hell is going on, but this is like what's going on. And she was like, oh my God. And I literally sent it then to, I literally tagged, and you can see it on my current X account. I literally went on, because I've only had 2, by the way. Literally, that's it.
Hold on 1 second, my son. You can keep talking. I'm just going to put myself off camera and mute. My son's calling me. 1 second.
Okay, you're good. But anyway, I literally like showcased like to Lauren. I was like, but then I sent it to Megan Fox. I tagged Megan Fox. I tagged Mo in the Deep. I tagged Rosalind. And I tagged Rogue Mama. And I said, can anybody talk about this? Because this is getting out of hand. When it went to Lauren, who's a private investigator, and you try to dox a private investigator, I don't know where the limit is, right? Because I'm a nobody, but Lauren's a private investigator, and you want to dox her? Where's the limit here? I saw it escalating to the point of just like, it was out. I don't know how to explain it, but in my head, I was thinking, if you can dox a private investigator, where do we go from here? It's only escalating, and somebody's going to get hurt. This is getting problematic to the point of, if you think that you can do this to somebody like this, who literally does that for a living, then what can you do to the rest of us, right?
It's dirty, but you know what? If any of us turned around and did it to them.
But Megan Fox was like,
you
done.
fuck around, you're gonna find not with me, but with their people.
Well, and what I didn't realize
is
that she had already started covering it. I just didn't know. And so then Rosalind messaged me privately, and she was like, oh my God. She was like, oh, we've done 2 episodes. Like, go and get caught up, right? And I was like, oh my God, thank God, right? But I'm literally sitting there like, I am drowning. Like, what do we? I'm thinking for the community, what do we do, right? Because that's been my whole thing this whole time. People hate me because they're like Diane or Dina, sorry. She hates me, literally. And she says it. She was like, because your whole account is dedicated to this, blah, blah, what is your life? Well, when you have somebody out here,
what other people are doing in their
out
life,
here doing this, who am I not to call attention to this? And you're actually fucking welcome, Dina. You're actually fucking welcome. You can hate me all day long, Dina. Not that Dina. You can fucking hate me all day long. And you can talk shit about me all you want. But you know what I did? I called attention to this shit, which you tolerated. And everybody else did. Everybody, to my understanding, again, I'm not going to say I'm the first because I don't know that to be true. But to my understanding, I'm one of the first people to start calling attention to this shit. I'm the only one who put my neck on the line. And if you think that J7 isn't who J7 was then, is who she is now, I was the only one. Her attention went solely to me. I had all of her attention. Why do you think she still mentions me to date? Many people do way worse things.
They need a target.
No, but yeah, I do many people do way worse things now than I ever do now. And her attention is still on me because I'm the first one, according to even her, to have done it, right? And it's but also, I've been asked a couple of times, like, do I regret it? No, because I'm trying to draw attention to, this is a problematic boo in this community.
Yeah, I like how Dumpster Juice just said it's morally wrong, ethically wrong, and illegal. And just because you have the information, it is illegal to put it out. Point blank, doesn't fucking matter. And then they just don't know the internet either. And so it's like, and this is another thing too. Like when I was watching her say that she was gonna go to Hellfish's home, he has a child that is around baby Grunk's age, and that is fucking frightening. I don't care if it was not satire. You were like, I'm losing my shit, and you did it. And I believe he got an RO on her today and was like, fucking peace, like don't, like there was cops involved and everything. Like, if you fuck around, you find out. And then she's like, oh well, don't take my job. Stop fucking doxing people. Stop threatening people, right? Like, treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to sit there and fucking dog on other people's looks because you feel terrible about yourself, expect it back. How about that? Like the whole like cry bully. This is what Jolene talks about, and actually Jolene's on in about 45 minutes, so I definitely want to watch her too. But this is what you're talking about. You're like, I put my neck in the line because I saw something I didn't like, and because they didn't like you talking about it. Then you become a target because you're an easy target for them. They go after people. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry,
Dumpster isn't here. Mary B, the beautiful Mary B. Yeah, no one fucks with Mary B either. Like, fuck these bitches. Like, the thing is too is like this is the problem. So let's talk about this. Let's kind of move on a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I found out after people knew that I wanted to do this like thing because I didn't know who she was, and I saw her fucking her behavior to be absolutely crazy. Apparently, she's gone after everybody, and like there's so many. She went after Scarlett. She was threatening her. She's gone after Causey. That Causey shit's really bad. She's gone after you. She went after Valerie. She went after Jimmy. She's gone after who else? Keep going. You know better than me.
I mean, she's gone after YouTuber now. She's gone after like
YouTuber
and
for
now
me.
Hellfish Haven, or
Yeah.
Hellfish Haven. Sorry.
Oh
She
yeah,
literally
Valhalla, Baker,
right.
everybody. So she's not making
Listen.
friends. She went after Danny, the Rat House people,
Right. Right.
Bob,
I would.
Edler, Kooky, everybody, fucking
Right.
everybody. Anyone who doesn't fucking kiss her ass.
Well, correct. And how it started was, I mean, if you get I have to think
Yeah.
about it in order, right? But if you start in order, it started with me, then it started with Baker, it started then with me, and then it started with Jimmy. And then it kind of flip-flopped a little bit, but then Baker's been consistent. Let's just keep that on the table. Baker's been consistent, so he's always in the mix. And then it turned into Nurse Kim, Jimmy, because they covered a part of it, right? When they watched her crash out, right?
Yeah.
And then that's where things escalated. And then it went, and then the only person she's so far along the way, so then it was the other Mary B took us one hit just for a bit, and then Kazi got
Cosy got it bad.
bless.
Cosy got
He
bad.
got it insane.
Yeah.
Now, what I didn't know,
I love to talk to him. I did invite him on. I
yeah,
don't know if he's doing, but there's a lot. And Jessica Machado is the same way. She's gone after fucking everyone, and then wonders why she's catching strays. You know what I mean? And people are like, you're gonna gun for people, they're gonna do it back. And I never went after these girls. Never once. Never.
correct.
Never. And
well,
it just
and then she went after
progressively got
Danny.
worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Kazi stood his ground and then she backed off, right?
That's
Like,
right.
what are you supposed to do?
Well,
Fucking
because
take it, get out of my face.
Well, and here's what Baker should have done. He should have pulled a Kazi. He should have said, "Don't make me release some shit," right? Because Kazi said, "I've got the receipts, bitch. You said this. If you don't make me put them out, right? Don't make me do it." But then she went after the other Mary B because they put out Rat House put out the whole trial of
Mary B. That's right. She said some nasty shit about poor Mary B.
And then and then Baker went into that chat. Anyway, I'm not going to speak on that. But he went into that chat, which escalated some things with him and the King Rat, because, like I said, people hate how I say his name. And then it only escalated from there. Again, it's been the Scarlet, it's been this, it's been Expert, it's been with the doxing, it's been Valhalla, it's been Gingy the fish because Valhalla murdered. I mean, like we're entering. Animals.
Like the delusion, and like they were saying conspiracies, and this person's directing it, and I came out of there's a conspiracy that I'm trying to take over for bucking did you take your medicine this morning? Fucking shit. Fucking wild.
Correct.
And
well, she did it live.
Huh?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it was just like wild shit, man. Everyone's catching it, and then they turn around like they're like last night when they were doxing this poor man who, and what they were saying were completely fucking wrong, right? They're mad that they're being accused of the veterans thing. Like in people's opinion, you did. Like they're not saying there was for fact. They're saying by the evidence you did. They're going, and this man who helps tons of veterans suffering from PTSD are getting. She's starting to put a bullet in his head with his 4-year-old daughter there.
But let's talk about
and
how
she wonders for the repercussions.
Well, and then she's sending ice to Jolene's husband. So let's also talk.
Oh yeah, and then she tried to send ice after Jolene's husband, who's an American citizen, just because he's brown, just because he's Mexican. Right.
Correct.
No, but I think that was the peachy one with the polyester hair, and the one who's a bigot, and then cried that we were all so mean. The audacity.
Correct, but also no, they put out a thing on that, so all of them did it. Like
they're all like that.
Just one.
Every single one of them. Yeah.
It's insane. It's a cult. Can I ask a question to somebody in the chat real quick? Do you mind if I ask a question?
Of course.
Brevity, maybe this is going way beyond the internet. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Some people protect their mental health.
Oh no, they mean they're going on like past the internet. Like internet beef should stay an internet beef, and when you go real life, It's fucking dangerous. And when you're so mad that you're saying you're gonna put a bullet in someone's head, it's time to log off. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the second comment section. My apologies. Yeah, no, I'm on board. But and I will tell you, that's why I started speaking out in April, because I was like, this is escalating. I'm watching something become problematic, and I'm worried that somebody's going to get hurt. I literally said that in April, and I put that all over. And people who watch my other account before, like I said, it was struck, they know that I said that. I was like, I'm worried about people getting hurt. I'm worried. I'm so scared that
like,
also, I'm worried for anybody else that she dates. And then enter Jake, and what happens? It's the same shit. And now she can't get off of Jake or Baker. She can't get their names out of, their names out of her mouth. It's
like, I feel bad for her for many, many reasons, but the behavior is gross.
Why do you feel bad
like, they forget that, like, that the internet isn't their bubble. There are sick fucking people on the internet, and when you're doxing, you're giving like rapists and serial killers and like really mentally ill fucking people all types of information. And if something happens to those people, guess who's to blame? Because it's illegal to dox.
So I have a question. Okay? You said you feel sorry for her. Why do you feel sorry for her?
I feel sorry. I, in my opinion, she has a terrible raging habit of substances. She clearly has some mental health issues where she gets really attached to people and then can't take the rejection. She needs a person in her life, and the internet, and she's being exploited for her money and her outrageous behavior, and no one's helping her. No one's saying step back and get some help. Let me help you. Let me help you. No one's doing that. Instead, she's spiraling in front of our fucking eyes, and she's threatening to kill somebody last night.
Okay, but can I push back on you a little bit here?
What?
So
I don't agree with her shit, but like, I do feel bad for her, and that's why I wasn't going after her to begin with. And then she started being a cunt to me, and then it's like, well, fucking gang, let's go.
No, but the people who are trying to get her help, she shits on. She shits. Who? Baker called, for mental health check-in, wellness. He emailed the cops. Now she uses that against him, right? Mary B. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know that to be true or not. That's a rumor. But so I'm not going to speak to that. I'll let her speak to that if she's here. But there have been a few other people who have literally called in other things and who have tried to help her. Who have said,
but like, I'm saying, like a true friend, like someone, like we're not her friends. We can say, like,
okay, let's listen to Kazi. Kazi has said over and over, he listened to her tears, right? He listened to, like, he said that he went through roller coasters every, like, nights after night after night, right? With her. He listened. He was a good friend. He hasn't doxed her. He hasn't put her shit out there. He hasn't done anything.
She's going to get herself arrested.
But also how she spends it is you weren't there. No, you're not, right? But then she, in the same breath, she will say, well, Kazi, I do respect you for that. You were a good friend to me, right? So what I'm saying is, even if people are there for her, she wouldn't recognize.
Well, I mean, as an addict, I know that like you're not going to get sober until you're ready. But when you are spiraling on the internet and you are fucking with everybody and their real life, bad shit's going to fucking happen. Whether it happens to them and you get listen, if you put someone's shit out there and someone's ends up and them and their kids and their wife or their husband get something happens to them, and it is on film that you are doing it, you are the problem, and you get arrested, you were part of the problem. You bird.
Right.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Word,
you're also working with somebody.
She is hey, Kazi.
That's what I'm saying. Kazi can speak
guys.
to this better than
put
anybody.
My camera off just because it's like,
oh, is it me?
Yeah. Oh, Kazi, I know he's a little bit. Yeah. No, I mean, you like she's spiraling right in front of our. Someone should be like, get off the like after yesterday. I'm so I'd be surprised if her channel taken and someone's not like, "You need to get off the fucking computer." Like, you and 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 she's putting her life in jeopardy and other people at this point.
I'm not sure if it's me or if it's you. I'm not sure if you want to come back in or come back. You're breaking up for me, but let's ask the chat. Am I okay? Or because I hear Amy breaking up, but maybe it's me. And I don't know which to be
Talking about
true.
everybody, huh?
I think you broke up for a bit, but it could be me.
No, it's me.
Are you sure?
I
need
yeah,
the
I
chat
just
to say it was Amy. Okay. Thank you.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for her that much. I think she has to fuck off the internet and stop fucking acting better.
Yeah.
But
correct.
it's
Well, and
sad. It's just like everyone's being affected. These people are like,
well, you say you feel bad for
Go
her,
ahead.
but also she made this bed. She knows the bed that she laid. She's a habitual liar,
Definitely.
all for the sake of wanting attention and sympathy to be the victim. But also, she was naturally like this, but now she has a partner in crime with Machado who is the same way, right? They are one and the same. They both want to be the victim, right, of their own story, of their own narrative. Most of us want to be the hero of our own story. They want to be the victims. I've never seen anything like this, but that's who they are, right? But they want the sympathy. They want the oh, my life, oh, this and that, right? And they want that sort of, and again, I know Machado's motive, it's money, right? J7, I think it's literally because she's lonely. I do think that. And I mean, because if you're this way, she doesn't have real life friends, let's be honest. And the ones that she has, uh, again, I can be empathetic toward this, right? In
Like, I
terms
have
of my
empathy.
own father, but what I'm saying is, if your best friend is the one who unalived, I struggle to not think that there were mental health situations there, right? And so
Me too.
people who
Yeah, I mean, I have
gravitate.
empathy for her, but I think that she's a tyrant on the internet, and people are just allowing it, and she's gonna get herself in trouble.
Well, she's
Am I
already
still
gotten
robotic?
herself in
Like, I
trouble.
kicked my
Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
Am I still robotic? Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake. Hold on.
You're getting better,
Keep talking,
though.
Messy. I know you can.
No, you're getting better as you go. Keep talking,
Am I?
Messy.
Is that better? Is it better? Hello.
Yeah,
Hello, kids.
it
This is
is.
David Allen
Yep,
Boucher.
yep.
Do you guys remember
Yep.
David Allen Boucher? Okay.
Voodoo-
Yeah, no,
Voodoo
she's
Boucher?
a fucking hot mess, and she's affecting everybody, and she's affecting herself, and like, I can have empathy for her because I can put myself in her shoes, but like, why aren't her quote unquote friends telling her to get the fuck off the internet?
She doesn't
Kane
have
goes in
any.
there and he incites it. He eggs it on. Like, he thought it was totally fine what she was doing last night. And I was like, what is happening? Like, Kane, he don't fucking care though, because it's not him. He's not gonna get in trouble for it. He's in it for the ride.
Well, and again,
you know?
he's used to, well, he is, but also, again, as Val, I have zero empathy, sympathy to give, fucks to give towards Kane, because I'm his worst critic, if anything. Can't stand the dude.
In all fairness,
and
like,
speak
I'm new to
very
her, and like, she
openly
started
about it,
attacking me and stuff. I don't have that much empathy, but I can put myself in her shoes, and I feel like I've been in places where like people try to help me and I wouldn't listen. But like, she's literally like complete. I don't know how she's not at like a bottom. You know what I mean? Like, she's mad that people are coming after her job and shit like that. And it's like, well, stop fucking with people. Stop doxing them. Stop trying to go after their fucking job. You know how fucking weird that is? You know that weird behavior? No, that's not going to make people like you.
Mhm.
You have your echo chamber. They're like, yeah, fucking do it. But then all of a sudden you don't have a job and you're in jail. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it making you friends, girl? A part of me wants everyone to succeed. Okay. But
Well,
it's
I know, but
really,
how you
really,
could have
really hard to like
succeeded.
these chicks. Yeah, Moons is better than Ambien. I agree, baby. That bitch got nothing. That got no personality. Holy shit, dude. She was co-host with the fucking KMS guys last night, and I was like, what type of fucking tomfoolery is happening right now? Like, how does she get along with it? Yeah, they
You're
are
welcome.
toxic.
You're welcome for the tomfoolery.
The fucking tomfoolery.
I know. I said that to you earlier.
It's all tomfoolery. I was like, that they like her. Did they roast her? Please tell me they roast her.
They
oh my god!
They
And if
literally
it's
did.
listen, I'm putting out a call right now. If anyone hears these people going after her, huh?
No, they did. They literally did.
Why can't they?
No, they did.
Oh, they have? Stop it. I need all those details too. Hey, honey, it's good to see you. Learn to handle rejection. Like, who hasn't been rejected before? Who hasn't had to reject before? Like, but that's a mental illness. Like that's like that you need to go to therapy.
Well, but also, Amy,
Night YouTuber, it was good to see you.
Let's also remember, we're becoming sisters wives with YouTuber. Let's not forget that. But let's not also forget that. Did you see the clip with J7's mom talking to her with her brother in the restaurant they were sitting in about her nails? Did you see that?
Wait, recently they have me blocked.
Oh boy, the video. You
on
didn't
her poopy
see it?
nails, like she had been digging in like
they were
gardening
sitting
or something, or Zumba or
no,
something.
it wasn't gardening. Her mom sold her right under the bus.
What was it? Please tell me. I need the details. What was it?
I'm gonna send it to you.
No, just say it out loud. We're on a live. Everybody wants to know. Yeah,
okay.
They're all toxic. Free turtle dove.
Sure. They're better to play it. What I'm saying is, I'll describe it. I will describe it, and then I'm going to send it to you. How
Please
about that?
do. Her mother said this, and they were eating.
Her mother.
Was she like, go take a shower?
Nope. So they were sitting in a restaurant, like in kind of like a diner. It looked like a breakfast. I don't want to say it was a Waffle House or an IHOP. I don't know because I didn't see it, but it was like a breakfast joint. It seemed like that's what it looked like to me, because the tables were, sort of similar. Her mother hides her face and said, "Don't do this to me because I'm gonna get all the emails tomorrow."
What?
And J7 says she's like, "Mom, put it down." And so her mom puts it down, and she says, "What's up with your nails?" And J7 says, "Mom, don't say that because that they're gonna come for me." And she says, "Good, they should."
Wait, but she posted it anyway. See, that's attention-seeking behavior.
J7 posted that herself. I was.
No, but that's what I mean. But did you say what it was? Please tell me she said what it was. Oh, Jen Owen, the hizzy. She tried claiming that she had dirty nails because she was working outside. Then posted a video of her mom calling her out for dirty ass nails.
Send it to you.
I don't even have my phone. It's like.
Can you pull it up on your computer?
Her mother knows she's an entitled brat. I mean, her mother's probably been taking care of her her whole life.
I'm gonna undo because my dog's.
Yeah, right. My husband's a diesel mechanic and has nails. Yeah, my same, bro. My son, I take him to the fucking to the barber, and I do his nails, and I do his toenails, and I do all that. Like but the thing is too is like the way people look and the way they carry themselves and the way they put together, and they don't look shiny and like they haven't showered and stuff. That tells me everything I need to know about how you feel about yourself, right? Her mom's lovely and a truth seeker. I love that. I love those people. Can you adopt me, Amy? I mean, Amy Boston, you should scream core people fundraiser. Oh, they're doing a fundraiser for her right now? Good grief. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, good for her. Hey, listen, if Jess Machado has fucking dense people that are just willing to have a fundraiser for her just because, good for her. It's fucking cringy, and I don't know why these people do it. But yeah, dude.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, can I play this through so I sent it to you, but can I play through the speaker?
Just put it up to your speaker
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Can I put it up to the speaker?
Yes, ma'am.
And let I know, like, you can play the video later, but I'll at least play the audio. How about that?
Sure, perfect.
Were we both Every geriatric present. Every time. Every time I do that one of those, I get an email. From who? From assholes. Look how nice your nails look.
Oh, the poor mom.
I haven't gotten a single email. What's that ring? My new Ellie. Oh, that's Tom's promise to I give you a ring. And dirty nails. Oh no! If you say that, the internet will hear you. Yeah, it's good. So what did you say? What did you tell me about dirty nails? I got caught on the internet with dirty nails. What do you think about that? Disgusting.
He says disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my mom.
That's Amy. That's her mother. Her mother.
They don't have my accent though, because they're from the rich neighborhoods. Like I do my nails myself. I do my nails myself. My mother would be like, Amy, I didn't raise you in a fucking barnyard.
But here's the thing. You know what her mother didn't do? Raise her like that either. She went, and the nails. And she was like, oh my God, they're gonna hear you.
Right. Like
and the reason why she couldn't delete it is because she did a live. She did a live.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why she couldn't take it back.
Bro, in a barnyard. Yeah, my son, even when he has dirty nails, he'll be like, Mom, can you clip my nails? And I need the brush, because he has his own little blue. My son knows, like, you don't fucking I don't raise you in a pig pen, and you are to look clean. My kid looks fucking, he's on point. Everything matches, and he has a fitted hat for every outfit. You're not gonna go looking like a fucking mup up, and you're gonna shower. Okay.
More importantly,
no dirty water, dude.
More importantly, what are you not doing on your scalp when you wash your hair that your nails aren't naturally being cleaned? Because I literally like scrub my hair, right? Like I dig my nails into my scalp, right? You know what I mean? Like I dig my, you know what I'm saying? It's where my nails naturally would get clean, even if I didn't scrub them, is my point. Because as females, we have hair, right? And so if you just massage like shampoo or conditioner into your hair, that would naturally clean up underneath a girl's nails, is my point. This is now not one picture, not two picture, not three picture, but now we've got commentary sitting with the mom who's like, ew, look at your nail. Like, and then she's like, well, what would you have to say
be
about
like
that?
grime shamed by your mother on camera and then to post it, that is an attention grabbing thing. She knew all these people are going to be like, ew, and positive or negative attention doesn't matter to any of these bitches.
That is what I'm saying.
Any of them. They'll take anything.
Exactly. That is actually what I'm saying. Correct.
What did I do? Like now I remember why I wasn't in this community, and it got worse. But now I'm fascinated by these people's fucking behavior, and so I'm in it to win it. And I met some really fine folk that I like hanging out with. So here it is. So that's the story of J7, and it doesn't get better.
It doesn't.
Like,
yeah, no, it's bad. And I will tell you, like, I mean, I had a conversation with one of, my friends earlier today, and I said, like, can you imagine if this is what her mother says about her, but also we're now seeing her on live streams, right, during the day. And I'm just wondering if her mother talks to her like that in public, right? And she knows she's being filmed. J7 has a camera right in her face. Just so you know,
well,
like
she's
this
probably
isn't
used to the antics. You know what I mean? She's probably used to
but
her.
if you see the video, is the point.
I'm gonna she has me blocked. You're gonna have to share it to me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or we're blocked. We can't see each other. Yeah. I can't mess with those bitches. I won't get in the mud with them. I will. Yeah. I do on X because they're all fucking vile, and what they've done to me this week, like fuck off. You guys are just fucking horrific people, right? I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want you in my orbit, but you're fascinating. Your mental instability is fascinating to me.
Well, and welcome.
Yeah, Mary B, you're killing your mother. What is fucking? My mother will say that. She'll be like, I'm your mother, and I don't care how old you are. Fucking 5 or 41. You better act right. Yep. You better come correct.
More importantly, I brought you into this world. I will take you right the fuck out.
I'll take you out. My mother was a straight thug too. She raised 6 kids, and
Yep.
she's like, no, you're
I
not
brought
doing
you
that
in,
over
I'll take you
here.
out. Period.
Yeah.
No other
Oh my
explanation.
God. I'm gonna have to get Kazi on someday if he ever wants to talk about it, because I know he has all the skeletons. But she's fascinating. She's fascinating, and like fuck
And if
Gretchen
Kazi
Child.
wants to come up tonight, I don't mind stepping down.
Well,
Again,
I'm gonna go because we've been on for almost 2 hours, and I know Jolene's gonna come on, and I will be on with Amber tomorrow night at 10 p.m. from 10 to 12, I think 10 to 12. But after that, we're going to be going over this stuff too. So I know Turtle Dove is on tomorrow and whatever. So come over and hang out with me and Amber on ATS News. Messy Jessie, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I would love to do it again.
absolutely. You know I got you.
Yeah.
And you can always find us on Spaces, because I always love.
That's right. Yeah, you know how I feel about Spaces. Unless if you tell me.
And I'm getting better about calling her Amy Boston. So
Yeah, I'm Amy Boston. Everyone says Boston Amy because that's my name on X. But yeah,
I know.
I've gotten acquainted with X. I'm getting good at it.
I know. I just always want to
I'll
call you.
mean girl you, Messy.
Don't meet. Listen,
You're
listen,
so
it's not
sweet. How
Wednesday.
can
We're not
anyone be
wearing
mean
pink.
to you? Seriously, I don't know if anyone can be mean to you. I don't. People need some act right.
People hate me, but it's fine. I get it. Like, I'm a controversial figure. I get it. I'm not,
You're not
and
though.
again, I
You're
do
not.
act
You're
up.
a beautiful person. You have a good heart, and you shouldn't let people fuck with you. And if they do, you know who to call. Me and Dumpster Juice. Don't let people fuck with you, Messy.
Yeah, and Val too.
And Val,
like I said, Val doesn't want to claim me, but she does. She secretly did. I heard
that's your
her, and she's still
homegirl, and she
here.
shouts you out every time you're in there. And we're all controversial figures. They hate all of us equally. So,
I know,
but yeah, don't let people fuck with you,
you,
Messy, and you know where your bitches are if they do.
Well, and I thank you for that. And you and Bob. Bob, by the way, thank you so much. You said the kindest thing about me the other day. And my gosh, I literally teared up. I don't tear up often because he said the kindest thing. He was like, oh, he wrote to the messiest, just right, J7's account, and was like, oh, so she's gorgeous and she's beautiful and she's smart and she's everything that you're not, and you're everything that you Messy was.
No, but that's truth, honey. That's
it was
truth.
so kind, though. It was just so nice, and it means so much to me. And to be fair, Dumpster Juice did the same thing the other day, and she posted something too, and I don't know if it's she or he. To be fair, sorry, Dumpster Juice, not trying to identify you or identify, because I don't actually know if you're male or female. But what I'm saying is, sorry to not appropriately name.
When women especially are mean to girls, it's often the thing that shines inside you, like your spirit upsets their demons. And I always think to myself, I'm like, well, if you don't like me, I must be doing something right.
Yeah. And I will say that, Kazi was one of the first people to, like, in terms of the bigger creators, to sort of publicly say, hey, Messy, I like you. You know what I mean? Because and Kazi, I've gotten better. I'm not saying that hardly anymore.
Kazi's the man. I feel like so gifted that I've like met all of you. You guys are amazing. Where were you when back then when I was like, fuck this joint and I left? I wish I knew you then. Yeah, Dumps is my girl. Exactly. And I cannot wait to have you up here. And I would love to have a conversation with you, Kazi. I would, even if it's not about that chick, just to talk and get to know you and have a good time on stream. I think that'd be really, really
and
cool.
I will say, Kazi came up a couple times when he could hear I was struggling on a space, and he'd be like, girl, you got this. Like, but if you need to take a break, he would just be so kind, and I will never forget that. And so, I mean, he's a real one, and Kazi, if you know what I mean, because I haven't said that in a while, boo. bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In Brando, oh my God. I was watching him last night and his little paw was like, Daddy, please pay attention to me. And he's so soft and kind. And he has these gigantic arms with the hat. And he's like, it's okay, Brando. I'll tell you what, I'll watch Kazi just for the Brando Kazi interactions. If that doesn't melt your heart, you know what I mean? Like,
it's so cute.
Yeah.
And Brando's like,
all right, babe.
Where are we going, Daddy? What are we
He's
doing?
so handsome.
But also,
yeah.
you're gonna do what I'm gonna do. So let's be real. You're gonna listen to me, and we're gonna play this. Like Brando's completely in charge of Kazi's like, what are we doing? What are we saying? And he tries to take the lead, and Brando's like, I'm gonna own your ass in like 5 minutes. And Kazi's like, okay, fine.
He sits on the swivel, and all of a sudden he's talking, and he stretches out his little paw and like paws at his shoulder. Oh, every heartstring's like, oh. I'm like, oh, I mean, you have to have a good heart. The cat like knows a good person, and he's like, Daddy, just pay attention to me. It's so cute.
I know. All animals do. I will say also, Nicola is the funniest.
She's good. She's good. She always tags me in her morning videos, and
she was like, "Who the?" She literally didn't know who I was on X. She knows who I am actually on YouTube, which is so funny to me. But I was like, "Hey, Nicola, but she was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Oh my God." It was so funny. She is so fun. She's a spitfire. I love her,
dude.
Her
accent's so thick. I'm like, how does she even how does she even understand us? Because her accent is so thick.
I don't know, but she's like meaners, and I'm like, she is the only one who can say meaners. Like,
is that the KMS guy from Australia?
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't say it. Like, yeah, even he says my name is Menners, right? And she's like, Meaners, and I'm like, you are the only one who can get away with that damn shit. It's
look at her, she's a dime piece, and she's funny.
She's the
funniest. She's legit funny.
Oh my God, she's so fun. But literally, she cursed me out my name the other day, and I was like, it's my same name. And she was like, no, you're not. You prove yourself. I think you're funny, but you're not funny on here. This isn't the same person. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not living up to your expectation.
Dude, she's like a ray of sunshine. There's no way you can't smile when she's around. The other night, you were on my stream until like 1 a.m, I think, and we were just talking shit, having a good time, talking about cocaine. And she's just in chat, and she's just so like a burst of sun, man. Just a burst of sunlight.
She told me I wasn't who I was. She was like, that ain't you. You aren't that person. She was funny. You're not funny. Like, oh my God, this is the fun. I was like, no, it's literally this. No, she was like, it's not you. You're not funny. You're not that bitch. And
she'll tell a bitch. Yeah, and she will tell a bitch. Quick,
it's literally me. It was the funniest shit I've ever. And she still doesn't believe it's me, by the way. She still hasn't.
Actually, we were talking about Thurples, cocaine, and like drama. It was great. It was a great. If you guys ever catch me on Late Night Vibes, it's a good time to come in here because I'm on one normally, and we're not talking about anything like important. We're just like shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And usually,
no, I literally listen to you like talking shit sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, like I will like listen to you and go to sleep because I feel like I'm back in like my people in terms of the north, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta.
Oh my God. People are like, I love your voice. I hate my voice, and I don't watch myself, or I hate listening to myself. I will if I have to turn on a video to like look at a comment or something, I'll turn the volume all the way down because I hate my voice. People are like, I love.
Oh, me too. I hate my voice. And many people tell me they hate my voice, so at least
no, stop it. Don't let people talk to you like that. Be like, stop putting me down. Fuck you. Or if they do and they keep doing it, come get me.
Oh no, they hate my voice, but it's fine. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. But yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll see you over at Jolene's in 15 minutes, and it was a pleasure. Messy, you're always welcome here. We'll think of other things to talk about.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you guys for being so kind. You guys, your chat is awesome. I know most of you, but you guys are so great, and thank you so much for having me and being so kind.
Yeah. And may the people that hate us have the day they deserve. Bye.
And may the people that hate us end up with